Hi, folks. My name is John Okpanachi. I'm the founder of Value Monetization. Today, we'll be looking at value monetization or knowledge monetization. What is knowledge monetization? Knowledge monetization is simply trading your knowledge for money or creating a business model for your knowledge. That's what it means. Now, before we go into knowledge monetization fully, well, let's look at the worth of the coaching industry. The coaching industry is worth $20 billion as at today. As at 2020, 2019 or so, the coaching industry was about $11.6 billion. So 3 years down the line, you can see the progression that the coaching industry has doubled, has almost doubled what it was within in 2019. So that implies that the coaching industry is getting bigger. It ranked after IT, which is the fastest growing industry in the world. IT is the fastest growing industry in the world, followed by coaching industry. A lot of things, people are searching for solutions around the world today. Everyone is searching for one solution or the other. So you can't afford to have those solutions and not give it out to people and not fit into the coaching industry. Some folks are just giving out those solutions for free. They've never seen any reasons why they should attach or trade the solutions for money or trade their knowledge for money. Now, this is what is happening around the world. People are searching for health solutions, education solutions. A lot of people are just searching for everything: knowledge solutions, weight loss solutions, legal solutions. People are just searching for solutions around the world. So the coaching industry is very big and is embracing a lot of people. It's welcoming so many folks. Now, before we go into value monetization properly, I would like to look at these three limitations that prevents people from monetizing their value. Three things that prevents people from three factors that prevent people from monetizing their value. Before I took this class, I did a survey and asked a couple of people why have they not monetized their value. These are the responses I got. One, some people think they are not good enough, what I call imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome. Number two, some people have multiple potentials, so they are confused. They don't know which area they should monetize. Number three is block miles. We'll look at each of these limitations. We'll analyze each of these limitations. We analyze these limitations one after the other. We'll look into it in depth. We'll see reasons and provide solutions to these limitations. Now, the first one is imposter syndrome, which is I am not good enough syndrome. There are a lot of folks around the world today. They think in their mind they are never good enough. So they've killed their confidence. There's no self-confidence to even monetize their knowledge. They just feel within their subject area, they are not good enough. The niche that they belong to, the niche they are in, they just think they are not good enough, and they feel they will never be good enough because they just want to be an expert before they start coaching, before they start providing solutions or rendering or solving people's problem. So these are the categories. These categories of people. They think, I will never be good enough. Let me become an expert. Let me be an intermediate before I can monetize my knowledge. But let me bust your bubble a bit. Do you know in the circle of value creation, you have below the cycle, you at the base of the cycle, you have the beginners. At the middle, you have the intermediate, and at the top, you have the expert. And you can't become an expert if there is no consistency, if you don't if there is no practice. So there have to be constant practice to be an expert. There have to be constant practice to be an expert. There has to be constant solution provider for you to be an expert. If you don't start if you don't start providing or monetize that knowledge that you've got, you will remain there. Because why? People, you will just keep looking at yourself that I am not good enough, I am not good enough, and time will just be going, and you will just be there. I was listening to a coach, a marriage counselor. She's in the US. She's one of the well-known marriage counselor across the globe. She was saying she started at the age of 25. She started teaching. She started monetizing her knowledge, or she came into the coaching industry when she was 25. She wasn't even married then, but she understood emotional intelligence. So she was helping marriages to grow. She was giving counsel. She was counseling so many marriages, and she was bringing healing and peace to those marriages. And the more she was doing it, the more she was getting thought-provoking questions that will make her to do more, and that will drive her back to her drawing board and become better and become an expert. Today, she is well known across the globe. That's one thing you should understand about not monetizing your knowledge. Now, outside that cycle of value creation, where you have the expert, the intermediate, and the expert from the top, the intermediate, and at the base you have the beginners. Outside that value creation, there are thousands and one people outside that value creation that are seeking for solution within that cycle. They have problems to solve that people within that cycle, whether beginner, intermediate, or expert, will provide for them. Many are searching for solutions online. Many are searching for solutions in places. They just want someone within that cycle to provide them solution. They don't even care whether you're a beginner, whether you're an expert, whether you're an intermediate. They just need their problem solved. So you can't afford to lay back and not start coaching people around the world. The second are these folks who have multiple potentials. They are so good at everything, but they don't know the precise one to monetize. They are so confused. These guys are good at swimming. They are good at analyzing sports. They play football. They play basketball. They play a lot. They do a lot of things. They are good chef. They are good cook. They can clean. They are good at organizing things. They are just good at almost everything, but they don't know the precise one to monetize. I've met a lot of folks like that. And the question I ask these folks is, I tell them, sit down, ask yourself these three questions. I can't answer these questions for you. You will have to be the one to answer these questions yourself. Ask yourself the questions, answer them for yourself. One, the number one question is, which of these subject areas do people run to me the most? So in all of these questions, in all of these potentials I've got, which of these potentials of mine, which of these subject of mine, or which of these value that of mine do people run to me the most? So if you're able to answer this question, then you've solved part of your problems. Now, another thing you need to ask yourself is, out of all this my knowledge well, of all my knowledge well, which one do I give so much attention to? Which one easily drives me the most? Which one drives me the most? Is it cooking? Is it this? Is it that? Which one drives me? Which one do I give so much attention to? If I pick newspaper, if I'm listening to news or doing anything, which one do I easily go to and watch? Which one do I sit down and listen to and watch the most? So these are this. If you're able to answer this question too, you've solved another problem of yours. Number three, another question you need to ask yourself: which of these do I do with my least of effort? With my list of effort, which of them do I do the most? Which of them will I not tell people, oh, I will need to read about it. I will need to seek an expert to tell you this. No. Which of them do you just easily provide solution to people for? So you need to ask yourself these questions. If you're able to provide solution to that question, if you're able to answer that question, you've been able to solve your problem. Then you are good to go. The coaching industry wants to embrace you. Then you are good to monetize your knowledge. You are good to monetize your knowledge. The third limitation is the block mind. Block mind. Some people are the block mindset. These people don't think they can offer anything. Because why? Probably because of their prejudice, the way they were raised, stuff like that. They don't believe they can do anything. When you tell them you've got this gift, they don't see it. They don't even see the gift. They don't believe they can provide such solutions to anybody. They just think, oh, I'm not so good enough at this. I can't render such solution. I can't do this. I can't do that. When you tell them you are good at this, they'll say, really? Am I really good at this? They just feel they aren't good enough. But whether you like it or not, in the world, we live in a world where people are searching for solutions. Some people just divorce and they are just finding a way to identify themselves. There are coaches who will help you identify yourself and know yourself better. So, and there are people who are good at this area, teaching people to know themselves better or teaching people to identify themselves. Some people have not found themselves. They don't know themselves. Some people have lost sense of direction in life. They are searching for solutions. And you are good at that thing. Some people are willing to pay millions of dollars for you to just teach them how to identify themselves. Some people are heartbroken. Some people are depressed. I was privileged to speak with a pharmacist recently, and he said, "Do I know that in the UK, that so many people, millions of people come for antidepressant drug in the pharmacy?" I was shocked. It's not like back home in Nigeria where a lot of people don't seek for these things because Nigerians, people get involved. People just get involved. People just get involved among themselves. But in the UK, everybody mind their business. Or in the Western world, everybody minding their business. So to even express what you are going through to the other person is difficult. So a lot of people are seeking for solution to antidepressant. A lot of people are seeking solution to depression. They just want to overcome depression. A lot of people are seeking for so many solutions. So imagine if you are in a niche where you can help these people who are willing to pay for it. Will you be waiting till you become an expert? Will you be waiting till you become an expert or till you become an intermediate? As a beginner, you can start teaching these people how to become better. As a beginner, you can tell them what to do, what to engage in, how they can get out of their shells and become better for the society and become better for themselves. Because a lot of people are still finding them, they are still searching for themselves. They've not been able to identify themselves. A lot of people are going around circles. A lot of people are going through health challenges. They are searching for solutions. A lot of people are seeking for knowledge. A lot of people are seeking for, some people are just seeking for maid. Some people are seeking for cleaners. Why not become that professional maid that teaches people how to become better maids? Why not become, a lot of people are having issues when it comes to nannies, raising kids, parenting. So many. Why not become that parent coach that will teach people how to become better parents? How much of it have you got? That little knowledge of yours that you don't regard, 1,000,001 people outside your niche regard it. Outside that niche of yours, regard that knowledge of yours. When will you start dishing out that knowledge or trading that knowledge for money? Now, another fear that crosses people's minds is, will people pay for it? People will pay for it as long as it is a value, as long as you are giving out value to people, as long as there is a value you are trading for it. If you are not giving value for, if it's not a value, then it is not worth it. But as long as there is a value, you are a solution provider, people will buy your value. People are willing to trade money for it. I just gave you some examples. I just stated some examples for you to see, for you to know. Now, let's delve in. What are you good at? Monetize your knowledge. What are you good at? What can you do? A lot of people are still struggling with what they can do. What can I do better? My wife keeps telling me that I'm good at organizing things. I can arrange things. I can put things in order. But I've never taken it as something I could teach people how to do. I've never seen it. And when she says it, I will really. So I'm good at arranging things, putting things in order. I have never seen that. I didn't know that. My wife is good at cleaning. She can clean the house. She's never tired of cleaning the toilet. She's never tired of cleaning the home. That is a skill. And she can start teaching people. She can start training people with that. She can just start teaching people how to clean your house thoroughly. Start a master class and people will pay her for it. It doesn't have to be online. It doesn't have to be offline. So what are you good at? What can you teach people? So let's start with that. Are you good at academics? Are you good at storytelling? Are you good at lifestyle? Are you good at what's it called? Your work? So tell us what you are good at. So you need to find areas where your strength lies. Search for areas where your strength lies. So if you're able to find area where your strength lies, you have been able to overcome one problem. Now, you don't have to stand before audience to teach them. You can start with that if you so wish. You can start with that. But with your phone, you can also start teaching people how to monitor. You can also start teaching people or providing solutions to people's problem. So that's one way you can monetize your knowledge. Knowledge is never a waste. The reason why knowledge is never a waste is because you have spent time, you have spent resources, you have put in effort to get that knowledge. So since you put in knowledge, you put in effort, you put in resources, you put in effort to get that knowledge, and after you got that knowledge, the knowledge is meant to expand and fetch you some money. The knowledge is meant to fetch you some money. Now, how do you create a business model for your knowledge? First, let's look at how to monetize your knowledge. First, you can monetize your knowledge by writing a book. You can monetize your knowledge by writing a book. It doesn't matter whatever field you are in. You can just pick a particular niche and write on it. You can even pick a subject in a particular niche and write on. You might say this is IT. I am good at HTML. Teach people HTML. You can say I am good at Java. Let me teach people Java. You can say I'm good at ethical hacking. Let me teach people ethical hacking. I'm good at Python. Let me teach people Python. I am good at this. Let me teach people this. So you can choose a subject area where you just talk. I am good at software testing. Let me teach people software testing. I am good at programming. Let me teach people programming. I'm good at coding. Let me teach people coding. I am good at cybersecurity. Let me teach people how to secure their cyber. I'm good at digital forensic. Let me teach people how to go about digital forensic. So how do I provide solutions to people and get paid for it? That is what you consider. That's what you're thinking about. And how do I find a niche? When I mean a niche, how do I get this audience? Who are my market audience? Who are my audience? Who are my audience? You can start by going on Google. Who are my audience? How many people search for this my niche on daily basis? How many people search for this problem on daily basis? That is the whole essence of keyword. In our previous video, I talked about SEO. I was able to digest SEO, though I've not explained the importance of keyword when it comes to search engine optimization. Keywords are very essential. So go on Google. Alternatively, you can just type Google Trends. Just type Google Trends on Google. After typing Google Trends, just type in your subject area. If you're able to type in your subject area, it will tell you the number of people, or tell you the number of people searching for your niche, searching for solution in your niche on daily basis. Searching for solution in your niche. People are searching for solutions every day. It will tell you, to show you. Yesterday, I googled banana. I was shocked at the number of people I saw searching for banana on daily basis. At some points, I googled chess. I was shocked at the number of people that type chess, searching for solution around chess on Google on daily basis. Search engine optimization. So you need to understand that fact and be able to apply it. Search for a niche, or search for a target audience. You need to have a target audience. If you don't have a target audience, you don't have a market yet. Or alternatively, ask friends. If I start this stuff, you don't have. Well, it may not be friends. Ask people. It may just be a general talk or a general post you can put on Facebook. If you find somebody who provides one such solution, will you pay for it? If they say yes, they can pay for it, then look at the number of people that says they can pay for it. So your knowledge is worth monetizing. So search for your audience. So when you know your audience, you will know the right keywords to use for your audience. Keywords are what people type on Google on daily basis to search for solutions. Because you don't just type any keyword and use it to trend. So you need to type the right keyword to gain visibility on Google. If you don't type the right keyword, nobody is going to see your content. Nobody is going to buy your product. Nobody is going to buy your knowledge. So you write a book. When you write a book, before after searching on Google, using your keywords to search on Google, search for the market or a targeted audience, then you can now write a book about your niche or areas in your niche. You can be in the health sectors. The health sector is very broad. How many people are searching for solution around this? In the health sector, what are people searching for? What are people searching for? What problems are people searching for in the about their health? How do I help them? How do I provide solution? You can write a book on that subject and use these keywords to gain visibility on Google. We call them, you don't have to pay for it. They are called organic traffic. People organically buy product from you. Just seeing your product based on what they search, they buy it. Your book can come in form of ebook. They can come in form of ebooks. They can come in form of audiobooks. They can come in form of podcasts. People will pay for it. People are willing to trade money for podcasts. They can come in form of anything. They can come in form of art copy. People will pay for it. People will buy it. So this is one way you can monetize your knowledge. This is one way you can monetize that little knowledge you think you've got. You don't want to trade it. If you don't want to appear before your camera, you can write a book. A lot of people have written books. People did not start paying for knowledge today. Before I was born, people have started paying for knowledge, and people will continue to pay for knowledge even while we are no more. So you need to get that fact straight. Another way to monetize your knowledge is by starting up a blog, having a blog. A blog is a mini website or a website where you educate people. People are information driven around the world today. People will pay for information. So if you have a blog, your blog provides solutions to people. As a blog owner or as a blogger, you are a solution provider. There are 1,000,001 blogs around the world. So you need to search for a niche. You can be a blog owner, and as a blogger, by so doing, you are helping lives, you are changing and impacting lives, and you are making money in return. How do you make money from blog? That is a discussion for another day, but there are so many ways you can make money from your blog. Will people pay you while reading your knowledge? No, they may not pay you while reading your knowledge, but as long as your blog gains visibility, as long as your blog gains attention, gains audience, you will start getting returns from your blog. That is the truth. You will start getting returns from your blog. You can start up a podcast. Okay, I've mentioned podcast in the first one. So you can start up a blog. A blog is very interesting. I see a lot of young people who are very good at dancing, and I'm wondering, why not start coaching people? Why not write a blog and start talking about how to dance? Teach people. Some people don't have the confidence. A lot of people are searching for, how do I learn so and so dance? Start telling people about different ways to dance and how to carry the bodies, how to carry different parts of the body, shake your body, and build it up. Another thing you can also do is to start up a YouTube channel. You can start up a YouTube channel. When you start up a YouTube channel, you can, from a YouTube channel, when you start up a YouTube channel, you have your YouTube channel, have your videos on your YouTube channel, and your video is flying. The more your video gets audience, the more you gain. Google will send you a message. YouTube will send you a message asking you to monetize your videos. That means you should monetize your channel. The moment you monetize your channel, there will be advert running through your video. And as advert runs through your video, as people are seeing your videos, you are making money from it. YouTube will pay you for it. The same way, or alternatively, on YouTube, you can equally start up a membership forum where people pay you to be your members. You can equally have a class on YouTube. People pay you, you go live on YouTube, they pay you, you train them. You have a mentorship class on YouTube where you train them. There are many ways you can make money on YouTube. So many ways that I can't even exhaust everything here. You can even do trainings, one-on-one trainings. People are searching for solutions, trainings all around. You can start a private training, one-on-one training, just go from place to places, training people, or have an office where people come where you train them. That's manually, you can do trainings. Another thing you can also do is you can also start up you can also create video courses. There are 1,000,001 websites where you can sell your courses. Number one, you can sell your course. I'm one of the founders. I'm one of the founders of depme.co.uk, where you can sell your courses. You can do a video course on health tips. You can do a video course on how to analyze football. You can just center around you can talk about a midfielder, you can talk about midfield, defense, and all that. Just analyze sport. People are willing to learn. There are 1,000,001 people who don't know how to analyze football out there. They want to learn. 1,000,001 people want to learn how to analyze basketball. They just want to learn. They don't know how to play basketball. They want to learn how to play basketball. You can coach these people, whether off or online. Coaching them, telling them the beauty, explaining the beauty of basketball, and package the course and make them appreciate it. I have a friend recently was talking about how you can buy your first property in the UK. How you can buy your first property in the UK. There are a lot of people who want to buy property in the UK who have no knowledge. If they buy into this course and listen to this course, they will know the processes, the procedures on how they can acquire properties in the UK. Because UK have their policies on how you can acquire properties. It's not like every countries have their policies on how you can acquire first property. So this guy has been able to put his knowledge put his knowledge together and come up with a course, and that course educates you on how you can acquire first property in the UK and how you can cut down costs.